Imagine walking down the street when suddenly a towering wave of molasses barrels towards you at 35 miles per hour. Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet this really happened in 1919, Boston, January 15, 1919. The Purity Distilling Company stored over 2.3 million gallons of molasses in a giant tank. But that day, everything went terribly wrong. Leaks had weakened the tank for weeks. Then, on an unusually warm winter day, the pressure became too much. Boom! The tank exploded. A 25-foot-high wave of molasses surged through the streets, moving faster than a galloping horse. It smashed buildings, crushed wagons, and swallowed people whole. People and animals were helpless against the thick syrup. 21 died, suffocated or crushed, and 150 were injured, many trapped for hours. One survivor said, "It sounded like a machine gun," as the rivets popped off the tank. The air smelled sickly sweet for weeks. Rescuers rushed in, but molasses made rescue nearly impossible. It was like quicksand. Even strong men sank knee-deep. Cleaning it took weeks. They blasted streets with salt water and used sand to soak it up. Some claimed Boston Harbor ran brown for months. Why did it happen? Turns out the tank was poorly built, rusted, overfilled, and ignored warnings. Over 100 lawsuits piled up. The company blamed anarchists. But the real culprit? Corporate negligence. The disaster led to stricter building codes. Engineers finally started testing materials properly. Boston never forgot. Locals joked you could still smell molasses on hot days, and it inspired songs, poems, and even a beer. Scientists studied the flood to understand fluid dynamics. Turns out molasses can be deadly in large quantities. It's so absurd, it's almost funny if it weren't tragic. A literal slow-moving disaster that moved terrifyingly fast. So, was this the weirdest disaster ever? What's your pick? A cheese avalanche? A beer flood? Comment below.